Happy Monday, everyone. I am going to go today. I'm actually going to be live on Instagram too. And there you go. That starts too. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I was thinking last week that I come here every week and go through trainings and talk about, um, you know, offers, business. How do we do this, that? But in between, as you know, I'm a mom, I have the business, I have all of this, but we all have these lives that we're running. So if you're watching this today live or in the future, I wanted to tell you something before I start doing all the training and go all in business. The other day, my daughter, she's 7. She has this project, and this is the project that their teacher is allowing the parents to help them. They're going to do a presentation. But with her little ADHD mind, she gets overwhelmed, and I'm trying to help her. But I'm only able to give her, prompts and everything. I can't do it for her. And I was trying to explain it to her, and she's like, "Why can't you just do it for me?" I said, "Because then it won't be you, and your teacher already knows all of this information. You need to put yourself in it so that it's unique, and your teacher wants to know if you're learning it and all of that." And she's struggling, but how I explained it is like, I want to tell you the same thing. I said, "I can do everything for you, honey." I said, "I'm your mom. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll give you all of this, we'll print it, I'll help you cut it." But I said, "I cannot transfer my soul into your body and you, like a puppet, I can't make you do things from the inside. You're the only person who can do that." So today, again, if you're watching this, if you're running a business, if you're trying to make it out there, I can do tons of trainings here. And this is free. Come on in anytime. If you're watching the replay, grab a notepad, definitely take notes. I do have a lot of good information here. But first of all, it's free. So when you don't pay, you don't really pay attention. And I know that. But the second of all, that again, I am not doing this just to do it. I really want you to take it and take action. And there's no other way of running a business, growing a business, whatever it is that you're doing right now, like whatever your daily grind is. If you're not there, if you're not where you want to be, you just need to, it doesn't have to be my advice, but get something um, like solid, and follow the steps until you make it out there and until you're successful. So I wanted to just say it up front, because I don't want you to just think, this is not about me. I'm not trying to be like the teacher or what have you. Although my friends tease me that they say that I look like a math teacher, and I probably do. But my point is, this isn't about me. And I'm building this community to help you. Ideally, I want you to tell me what you want, even if it's not in the comments. DM me. What is it that you're struggling? What will make you survive and thrive within the next 3 months? And if you said to yourself, last year, March, I was going to do something, this and that, and then it's March 2024, and you still didn't do the thing you decided to do last year, then you should definitely pay attention. Just the only way to move forward is to do something different, as you know. So, enough preaching. I'm gonna talk about my favorite topic today, and I'm hoping that you can make notes. And if you have any questions, as usual, just let me know. Um, so, how to create an offer suite that feeds your business 24/7. I want everyone to really think about this. I'm sure everybody has some sort of an offer. When I say an offer, I mean your product, your service, whatever it is that you are putting out there to earn income. So, how to create offer suite is mostly a menu of items. Like if you had an e-commerce business, it would be your catalog with products. And but in our service business, it's a little different. In our service business, we have different products, and structuring them in a way to make it more profitable and sustainable is a challenge for most of us. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we create a solid offer suite that we're comfortable. And I think the most important part is to have an offer that actually runs in the back end without needing you in person. I cannot tell you how many times, like this is like years ago, like every time we had to do something, I had to be in it. And since I'm only one person, I couldn't do all of it, even though they were all good, great products. Some of them I had to kill, some of them I had to prioritize. And until I found a way to streamline offers that I don't have to be in. And I don't mean it in a way that like make it something like easy and just put it in the back. I'm not talking about the usual, making money while you're asleep, which happens, but not the way they're describing. So I'm talking about having a good offer suite that is fitting every single type of audience within your ideal clientele that you can present and still make a living and make more impact. So the let's start with the first one. So this is, most people don't think it's an offer, but the lead magnets, and not just the usual PDFs I'm talking about, they are your number one offer, because um, again, if you're making it very strategic, lead magnets can go a long way. They could be your money makers, and we actually call it lead generator. And those leads that you generate only will be good quality if your free offer is strategically done and it's connected to your other offers, to your superpower, whatever that is. And it's just really important to have a really good set of free offers, not just one, but start with one if you don't have it. And again, I want to give you some examples of what could be those. For example, what I'm doing now can be considered like a lead magnet, right? I'm here, I'm talking to you. It's free. If you popped up here, hi Instagram, by the way. Um, and so if you popped up here today, if you see me today or in the replay, this is something I am telling you about business. I'm a business coach. It makes sense for me to talk about business. So if you're an art teacher and you want to make a course, if you're working on an art course, it would make sense for you to talk about, different paint supplies, like whatever it is that you're doing, anything that's connected to that, right? And master classes, challenges, um, not just again like downloading a PDF, downloading a checklist. Although they work, they still work despite the generality. They still do work, but it's the audience is smarter now, and everybody understands, like they start putting their email that they don't even check. You always have these freebie seekers and all that. So that's why I think even those need to be really strategically titled, and so that it's pre-qualifying who you want to work with, who and kind of like repels who you don't want to work with. I think that's as important as attracting your ideal client. I think it's also very important to repel people you don't want to work with. And that's okay, like somebody else want them. But for you, upfront, I want you to really think about it when you are creating your free offer. So the second offer is your front end low ticket offer. So there's a lot of buzz in the industry right now. Everybody's, I see all these, webinars talking about how to make it there just with low ticket offers or just with high ticket offers. In reality, you have to have all four. You have to have four types of offers, even if you only have a high ticket one, if you only have a low ticket one, it doesn't matter. You have to have all of them because eventually, if you only have a low ticket offer, if your product is good and people are happy with you, then they're naturally going to want to work with you further because the front end offers cannot involve you that much in it. It's mostly more simpler, more DIY products. What if they really like that, which is the idea, and then they want to work with you maybe a little bit more intimate, but they can't really afford like a very high ticket one. So you have to have that ladder, the value ladder, you have to build it. And I cannot tell you how many times we have talked about this in our, private conversations and like what to offer the low ticket, what should be my high ticket, the pricing, and what's the difference, what to give free, what not to give free. So these are all the my regular life Zoom conversations. And I'll talk about those in future trainings. But today I want you to first literally like pull all your products, whatever you're offering today, and check if you have these four of them. So we're at number two. This is the front end low ticket offer. What do I mean by that? This could be a $27 like ebook or book. It could be a $37 workshop. It could be anything between $7 to $97 is considered a front end low ticket offer. Um, we have been doing something amazing lately that I am actually teaching people to change their low ticket offer to a different structure. And I'll tell you how to do it after I go through all four of them. I'm going to tell you how we place it and why. This offer number two is the one that's going to create you endless leads. This is the one going to make you have this like automated business that not just the leads, but the right leads coming through and you're able to nurture them. This is the one that's going to help you with the ads and everything. And most importantly, this is the one, it's going to feed your cash flow so that you can invest in software, people, help, other things. So this is really the most important to me. This is the most important part. You need to nail it down, but don't build your business around the low ticket offer. If you have just low ticket offer and you're successful, no, you have to have, again, you don't have to have it all today, all together, but you have to have them, and you have to have them like structured, sooner the better. So let's see some examples of a low ticket offer again. It could be a workshop that you run. It could be whatever the topic that you are doing. Um, it should be related to that. But the most important part about the low ticket offer, essentially, you should have only one offer. Let me rephrase that again. You should only have one topic, like one type of offer, or you should help people with only one thing. So that one thing that you're teaching should be whatever it is. Um, you actually talk about that one thing, all your knowledge, whatever that you would teach to someone on a one on one, you framework it and you put it in a document, and that becomes your digital product. But it's the same thing. It's just one topic, one offer, your whatever your specialty is. And then what you're doing is on the free one up front, you're only telling people, you're making them aware of what they don't know about the topic that you're teaching, or you are you're the expert of. On the free one, you're telling them, like, they don't know what they don't know. So you're telling them, this is what you don't know, and this is how it's done. You just tell them the whole thing. Don't hold back. And on the front end one, you're just going one step further. That one is, they have to pay some sort of a price, right? So they pay something, so they need something tangible. If it's a book, if it's a workshop, if it's anything that they're doing, you're doing. Um, and then on the third one, we're going to talk about, it will be a little bit more further, like a little bit more help. So let's say your front end is most like a DIY product. Your offer three would be more like a done with you product. So let's move on to that. And in the end, I'm going to put it all together for you. So now we have a mid-tier product, which is mostly your done with you offers. These are the ones that are like, if you have a group program, like a group coaching program, or if you have somewhere that you're helping your clients on a like a halfway down, like you're not really doing the whole thing for them, but you're helping them to get to a specific result. And this would be a like a done with you offer. They're a little bit more closer to you, but you're still not doing that whole one-on-one, like a really big, you're not going all in. So this is an offer for people who are already comfortable with the DIY. They've already done everything. They are comfortable doing it. They know who you are, and they're also sold onto like the whatever the method and the your special way of getting that result. It makes sense to them, and they want to do it a little bit more. They want to go more into it. So this would be, again, it could be a program that you are creating. It could be like maybe a sales workshop that you are doing for a company. You go there, this is not all just digital, right? You can now finally go and do in-person trainings. It could be like a VIP session that you're having with someone, like an all day, like a very structured, help. It could be any of these, but you do need something between your really low end one and the high ticket one. Because otherwise, let's say you're selling someone for, you got them to buy like something for $7, or like, $27. And then your high ticket one is like $15,000. How are you going to walk them from there to there? I mean, they like you, they got it, they love this, but it's very hard. And also every step you are pre-qualifying. It could be someone who really want what you have. It could be something that they really needed today. But if they can't afford it, you have to have something in between, so you're not leaving money on the table. But most importantly, you're not kind of, you want to help people. We all exist to solve a problem, right? And you are here, if you're watching this, you're serious about your business, and hopefully you'll watch this in the future. We all exist to solve a problem. So if you are solving a problem for someone who needs it like today, and but they cannot afford the very high ticket one, you need something in between. So that's why I think this is really crucial to have as well. But again, like, um, some of you know me, but I have the other day we counted, actually. I did just by myself for the last I want to say 6 years. I did 550 funnels. Like, I'm not talking about 550, just 550, uh, sorry, 552. Sorry, my assistant told me. So 552 funnels that I launched. So I really know where you can get stuck in between, which one is good, which one is not. I've seen it all. The physical products, it could be an e-commerce. I even, I used to install Amazon funnels. So I when I talk about the offer tiers, trust me, if I've seen so many people, they have an email list, but their list already bought what they had, the previous one, and now they want to really do something big, but they can't afford that. This happens all the time. So, and if you want more ideas about what kind of offers you can like whip up with what you have, I'm happy to get back to you. Just let me know. And if anyone here, if you want to go to my website, there's a free planning session button on the homepage. You can go in there, and I actually provide a free customized consultation. It's not even a consultation. I actually I find out about your business, and I provide a customized Loom video with your business, how you can take the next step. And it's completely free if you wanted to take that. Okay, so now we are up to number 4, which is your ultimate high ticket offer. But again, one of the mistakes that I see all the time is, let's say you are a social media manager and you want to help people with social media. But when you say social media, we have how many platforms now, right? It's crazy. Like, it could be, you could be a LinkedIn specialist, you could be a just Pinterest specialist, so you could be helping them with some. You can't just say I'm a social media manager. So when you are doing anything that you're like, kind of like layering, again, if let's go with the social media manager. You probably know LinkedIn, like, Instagram and everything. Whichever is the one that you really are comfortable with, and you built your offers around it, then I want you to take one of them, just only one of them, and create a framework, get some case studies if you haven't done so, and just literally laser focus on that one thing. So your big offer has to be about that one thing. So if you're creating a lead magnet, let's say you're a Pinterest specialist, and I'm totally throwing it out there. If there's anyone in there, let me know. So what would be your lead magnet would be your yes, and if you're not on Facebook, I'm not seeing your names, but thank you so much for the comments. I'm gonna get back to you. Oh, thank you so much. So whoever needs to hop off, great. Just go catch the replay. It's in the group. Anyway, so going back to it. So if you're a Pinterest specialist, and upfront, you should probably have, you know, how to drive more traffic to your offers with Pinterest or something like that. Again, I just watched Jenna Kutcher, so I think it was great. But anyways, so let's say that's that, and then your lead magnet will talk about that, and your low ticket one on the first one will be, maybe it's sort of again, maybe something a little bit further. I would do like a workshop. If that's the case, you could do a workshop and just price it for whatever that is, and you just move them forward. And on the third one, mid-tier, you would have maybe a group. You could teach it to 10 to 20 people, 50 people, whatever you're comfortable with, and then you can kind of put your offer out there with a like an in between price point. And but then there will always be someone in that group, or however you're doing your marketing, someone will need more attention, or someone will have the money but they don't have the time, and they need to get there like this, and they are going to want to hire you. In that case, obviously getting your personal time is going to be more expensive, so you can offer them the high ticket. Obviously there's more high ticket offers than one-on-ones, but I'm just, for the sake of simplicity here. If you could, today, I have this little challenge for you. I want you to sit down and and not on your computer. It could be, I will allow a note section on your phone, but I'm old fashioned. I always write I have this journal that I put my ideas. But so just grab a pen and paper and just say, free, low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. Which ones, if you have them, which of your offers are fitting in those categories? And do a self audit. Are they all on the same topic? Are they all together? Meaning, with the social media manager example, if your lead magnet is about like how to get traffic on Instagram, and your low ticket offer is about Pinterest, and you have a group where you're teaching about TikTok, and your high ticket offer is, I'll help you with your social media, that won't work. I mean, you'll get somewhere. I'm sure there's some, maybe it works if they already have a running audience. But my recommendation, um, doing this over 20 years, my recommendation always is using the power of one. And it's not just about like focusing on one thing, it's about also specializing, really specializing on one thing, and find your lane. And I always say, I can't say this enough, you want to go always, always, always 1 inch wide, 1 mile down. That's where, I mean, when people talk about like niches and, like, find your people, this is all about that. You have to specialize on one small thing and just kind of like grow from there. Just because you know all those things doesn't mean you're going to offer them all. It only creates confusion, and people love clarity. And it's just the way you communicate with your future clients. So, anyways, I hope this is helpful. I hope you can do that self audit. And if you do, and if you did, list your offers, um, I'm hoping that like all of them are like in front of you. You put the price points in there, and just come on in the group. If you haven't joined our community in Facebook, it's the Marketing Club. I'll put the link in on Instagram again. You can go to the bio, like you can find the links. But come on in and just DM me on Facebook, Instagram, whichever works, and tell me which ones work. So, like, do you have one? And in our, like, which ones are your winners? And if you need help, always, I'm always here. But I also promised that I would tell you what is that secret method that we're doing. It's not a secret, but I surprisingly, not everyone is doing it. And this is something we've been doing um, lately. And this is something that I do it. And I just know it works. So going back to the low ticket offer, it used to be, and this is like the beginning of whole Russell Brunson ClickFunnels, and like that's how they started. So you would actually have, some sort of a, ad running, or, your lead magnet out there, and you would do some sort of a maybe webinar. And then on the second page, you would tell people, well, this is free, but if you want to have a better experience, or if you want to buy my book, if you want to do something, here's a $17 book, right? And then, some people buy, some people don't. But that $17 would pay for the ad, actually. It's called a SLO. For those who are familiar with it, will be a repeat, but SLO means self-liquidating offer, meaning that you would put out ads there that would pay for itself and collect you leads on an automated in an automated system, which we use it all the time. But if you have this four offers, if you have this offer suite, the way I structure it, instead of that low ticket offer being a one time offer, like meaning that they would just purchase it today and not, and you would be done with them, or they would be done with you. Um, Make that an MRR product, meaning, recurring revenue. I know there's a lot of buzz around subscriptions and memberships, and there's many different ways of creating that, but it's not as hard as it sounds. It's not as hard as building an online course. It's a lot easier to create a subscription program than anything. I cannot tell you how many times I even walk into like physical stores now, and I find ways in my mind that they can actually have a subscription business. So the second offer, your low ticket, and it could be $7, $10, $27, whatever it is, that has to be in like a monthly subscription thing. And again, I won't go into all the details today because it will take another 30 minutes. But I want you to know, like, I want you to think about what you can provide today on an ongoing basis to your ideal clients without really like nothing too complicated. Just write down, do some brainstorming. What could you offer them in a low ticket, from $7 to $97 a month? What could you offer them that could actually create that um, recurring income for you and for your business? And if you set that up right, if you do a if couple of funnels that are very easy to set up, and I'll be sharing all of them here too. If you can just create one automation that brings people from your free offer to your low ticket offer, that in itself will create a business for you. One of the things I always tell people, if you are, let's say you have a business and you only have like a one-time offers, nothing that is on an ongoing basis. And this could be like a psychiatrist who have, patients. It could be anyone who has a service that is not on an ongoing basis, maybe people on a retainer or whatever it is. To me, that's not having a business. And another day, I'll tell you my story about how hard I had to realize that. But my point is, if that's the type of business you have, regardless of the money you made, let's say you made 3, 4 million, $5 million, but you don't have a subscription, you only have a promotion. You don't have a business. And on paper, any financial advisor would tell you, even if you're making 8, $10 million, your business value will be so low because your business is you. If your business only depends on you being in it at all times, and it and you whatever you're selling is only including you in it, you don't have a business. You just have a very expensive hobby that kind of makes you money. And I'm really and I apologize. It's kind of harsh, I know, but sometimes I have to give you tough love. And if you want to have a real business that you can actually um, like have it valued later on, because life happens, I want you to consider at least this part and think about what you can create on an ongoing basis that is going to be about your superpower, like that one thing, and that is going to really benefit your ideal clients. So I'm going to leave you with all of that, and I hope this is some food for thought. And if you ever need any help, please feel free to reach out. I'll be here every Monday around noon. And if you have any questions, anything, just DM me or go to my website, strengthsdigital.com and maybe just book a planning session. I'd be honored to find out about your business and whatever you're doing. I'm excited for you. So until next time, happy Monday, happy week. Bye.